Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Paul from Team APS, the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, and I'd first like to start by thanking Yo for letting me put this video on his channel. We're doing a dual video swap, where we each appear on the other's channel, and we pick a banned Yu-Gi-Oh card, and we have to make a case for why we think that that card can actually return to the game. To one at least. So the thing about Konami is, a lot of times these cards have been banned for so long that they just tend to forget that they are even banned and forget to reassess them. The game moves on and these cards really aren't necessarily as effective or broken as they might have been before, and great examples include BLS, which at first had some ways when it came back, but now people just accept it as a regular part of the format. And an even better example is Magician of Faith, which came back, and what's that card doing really? He picked Thousand Eyes Restrict, and you can check his video out on my channel. My choice, however, is Sinister Serpant. For those of you who don't know, Sinister Serpant is a level 1 water attribute reptile monster. It's got 300 attack and 250 defense, and its effect is, if during your standby phase it's in your graveyard, you can add it to your hand. So it's similar to something like Treeborn Frog. Now, it's obvious why this card is banned. It's free advantage, and it's a free discard outlet. But my arguments for why I think that it can come back to 1 is because this card is not nearly as splashable or abusable, I think, as it might have been back in the day. So some people would probably say that in Light Sworns or Zombies, this card is amazing because, you know, it can get to the graveyard so easily and just refuel your Zombie Master, refuel your Lumina for free every turn. I don't really think that that's necessarily a valid argument. I think that those decks would rather be pitching their own cards like Mizuki and Plague Spreader or another Light Sworn monster. And I don't think that this card would really go in every deck necessarily. I think that the worst case scenario would probably be Mermails because this becomes an easy discard outlet for them. But that's an isolated scenario and Mermails aren't extremely relevant right now, and I don't think that this card coming to 1 would make them suddenly amazing. Also, a lot of people like to make the empty advantage argument that is, you know, at worst, even if this card does nothing else, it's a +1. And, you know, I can concur with that. I think that that's fine. I don't think that this card should come to something like 2 or 3 because we've got stuff like Quick Draw running around. But this doesn't suddenly make things like Raigeki Break or Lightning Vortex or Divine Wrath so easy to run, because if you're on 1 copy of this, are you really going to run 3 copies of Lightning Vortex in your deck just to abuse it? I don't really think so. I mean, it takes something like Foolish Burial to get this card in the grave, and in a horrible game state for yourself, like if it's, you know, late game and you're top decking, this isn't really a card you want to draw. It's not something like Brain Control or Monster Reborn or BLS where top decking it is crazy, and it's also not like, you know, Yatagarasu where it can lock someone out of their turns, or, you know, Tribe Affecting Virus where it can nuke an entire field. This is just a sort of recharge to your hand if you happen to run cards that use discard outlets. I don't think that it would be a major issue. I really don't think that this card, if it were to come to 1 right now, would radically change the direction of the format. With Fishbark Blaster banned, there's just not a whole lot that I think this card can do. There are good reasons why it's banned, but I think that coming to 1 is a totally doable thing for this card. So I want to know what you guys think. Please, in the comments, leave whether or not you agree, whether or not you disagree. I want to know. I think that it could be a cool card to see come back. I think that Konami's probably just forgotten to look at it. And as always, be sure to check out my channel, and also check out Yo, his videos on my channel as well. I'd like to thank him again for letting me feature this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya!